We are biologically wired to seek comfort. And yet every meaningful thing we admire in human history was created by someone who chose discomfort instead. Think about that for a moment. The very instinct that keeps us safe is also the instinct that keeps us stuck. Our bodies crave certainty, routine, and familiarity, because for most of human history, those things meant survival. Stay close to the fire. Stay close to the tribe. Don't wander too far. Don't take unnecessary risks. And that instinct still lives inside us today, even though the world has changed faster than our biology ever could. So we sit in jobs we don't love, in relationships that don't inspire us, in routines that drain us, and we tell ourselves it's fine, because it's comfortable. But comfort is not the same as happiness. Comfort is not the same as fulfillment. Comfort is not the same as purpose. Comfort is simply the absence of fear. And the absence of fear is not the presence of meaning. Growth, on the other hand, lives on the other side of fear. Growth requires uncertainty. Growth requires vulnerability. Growth requires the courage to say, I don't know what will happen next, but I'm willing to try. And this is where so many of us get confused. We think that once we feel ready, then we will act. But readiness is not a feeling. Readiness is a decision. The people who grow are not the people who feel fearless. They are the people who feel afraid and move forward anyway. They are the ones who understand that fear is not a stop sign. Fear is a signal that something matters, a signal that there is something at stake, a signal that the path ahead is unfamiliar. And unfamiliar is exactly where learning lives. We don't grow when things are easy. We grow when things stretch us. Muscles don't strengthen without resistance. Minds don't expand without challenge. Character doesn't form without adversity. And yet, we build lives designed to avoid all three. We optimize for convenience. We design systems to reduce friction. We create technology to remove effort. And then we wonder why we feel empty. We wonder why we feel bored. We wonder why we feel disconnected from our own potential. It's because comfort numbs us. It soothes us into stagnation. It whispers, stay here. Don't rock the boat. Don't risk embarrassment. Don't risk failure. Don't risk rejection. And slowly, subtly, we trade our dreams for safety. Not all at once. One small compromise at a time. We stop raising our hand. We stop sharing our ideas. We stop asking hard questions. We stop trying new things. And then one day, we wake up and realize we have been living someone else's version of success instead of our own. The tragedy is not that we fail. The tragedy is that we never try. Because failure teaches us something. Failure builds resilience. Failure shows us what we are capable of surviving. Comfort teaches us nothing. Comfort only teaches us how to stay where we are. And staying where we are feels good in the short term, but it costs us in the long term. It costs us our sense of purpose. It costs us our curiosity. It costs us our belief in ourselves. Purpose is not found in ease. Purpose is found in struggle for something that matters. When you know your why, discomfort becomes meaningful. Pain becomes temporary. Fear becomes manageable. Because you are no longer just reacting to the world, you are moving towards something. And this is why so many people feel lost today. Not because they lack opportunity, but because they lack direction. They have comfort, but no cause. They have security, but no sense of contribution. They have routine, but no reason. And without a reason, even the best life can feel hollow. We often say we want change, but what we really mean is we want the results of change without the discomfort of change. We want confidence without insecurity. We want success without struggle. We want belonging without vulnerability. But that is not how humans work. Belonging requires showing up as you are, not as you wish you were. Confidence is built by doing hard things, not avoiding them. Success is the result of many uncomfortable decisions made consistently over time. And the irony is that the very discomfort we avoid is the thing that builds the strength we seek. Think about the moments in your life that shaped you the most. They were not the easy days. They were the days you were tested, the days you doubted yourself, the days you thought about quitting and didn't. Those moments did not feel good in the moment, but they made you who you are. And yet, when faced with the next challenge, we forget that lesson. We retreat back to comfort as if discomfort has nothing to teach us. Comfort feels safe, but it is not safe for the soul. The soul needs purpose. It needs movement. It needs meaning. And meaning comes from contributing to something larger than yourself. Leaders understand this. True leaders do not create comfort zones. They create growth zones. They create environments where people feel safe enough to take risks, to make mistakes, to learn, and to improve. Safety is not the same as comfort. Safety is emotional protection. Comfort is emotional avoidance. Safety says, you can try and fail and still belong. Comfort says, don't try so you don't fail. One builds courage, the other builds fear. And fear disguised as comfort is the most dangerous thing of all. Because it feels reasonable. It sounds practical. It looks responsible. But over time, it shrinks us. It narrows our world. It limits our imagination. We begin to measure life by how little it hurts instead of how much it matters. And that is a very small way to live. Growth requires a leap. Not a reckless leap, but a conscious one. A leap guided by values. A leap guided by purpose. A leap guided by the belief that who you can become is more important than who you have been. And every leap begins with a choice. The choice to step into uncertainty instead of staying in the familiar. The choice to listen to your inner voice instead of the noise of others' expectations. The choice to risk being misunderstood in order to be authentic. And authenticity is uncomfortable. It exposes us. It removes our armor. It forces us to be seen. But it is also the only way to truly connect. We cannot build trust while hiding. We cannot lead while pretending. We cannot grow while staying small. Comfort makes us passive. Purpose makes us active. Comfort asks, what's easiest? Purpose asks, what's right? Comfort asks, what's safe? Purpose asks, what's meaningful? And these questions lead to very different lives. The people who change the world are not the most comfortable people. They are the most committed people. Committed to an idea. Committed to a cause. Committed to others. And commitment is uncomfortable because it demands consistency. It demands sacrifice. It demands patience. But commitment is also what creates momentum. Small steps taken daily in the direction of your why add up to something extraordinary. And this is where hope lives. Not in comfort, but in progress. Not in certainty, but in possibility. Hope is not a feeling. Hope is a practice. It is the discipline of believing that tomorrow can be better if we are willing to do something different today. And different always feels uncomfortable at first. Every new skill feels awkward. Every new role feels intimidating. Every new beginning feels uncertain. But that discomfort is temporary. Regret is permanent. We don't regret the things we tried and failed at nearly as much as the things we never tried at all. The comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. It is warm, it is familiar, it is predictable, and it is small. The world is bigger than your fear. Your potential is greater than your doubt. and your purpose is stronger than your comfort. You are not here to simply survive. You are here to contribute, to learn, to serve, to become. And becoming is always uncomfortable. It means letting go of who you were so you can make room for who you might be. That requires humility. It requires patience. It requires trust in yourself and in others. And most of all, it requires the courage to care more about growth than about approval. Because when you choose growth, not everyone will understand. When you choose purpose, not everyone will support you. When you choose discomfort, not everyone will stay with you. But the ones who do, they will see you for who you truly are. And you will see yourself more clearly too. Comfort is seductive. It promises peace, but delivers stagnation. Growth is demanding. It promises challenge, but delivers meaning. And meaning is what sustains us when things get hard. Meaning is what gives us energy when comfort runs out. Meaning is what reminds us why we started when we feel like quitting. So the question is not whether you will feel afraid. You will. The question is whether you will let fear decide your future. Will you choose the known or the meaningful? Will you choose the easy or the important? Will you choose comfort or growth? Because every day, in small ways, you are making that choice. When you avoid the conversation you need to have, when you stay silent instead of speaking up, when you settle instead of striving, those are not neutral decisions. They are votes for comfort. And when you take the risk, when you try again, when you ask for help, when you step into the unknown, those are votes for growth. Over time, those votes become your life. And the lives that inspire us most are not the most comfortable lives. They are the most courageous ones. The ones where people chose purpose over ease, connection over convenience, growth over fear. And if you want to feel alive again, don't ask how to be more comfortable. Ask what is worth being uncomfortable for. Ask what cause is bigger than your fear. Ask what future is worth the risk. Because on the other side of discomfort is not just success. On the other side of discomfort is meaning. And meaning is the thing we are all searching for, whether we know it or not. Comfort will keep you safe. Growth will make you human.